Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Underrail Expedition. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you chose to join me today as I continue exploring the new areas here in we're just exploring basically. We need to go back over there, but I have a feeling that there's something in here. There may not be anything in there, but we're exploring because last episode we found our way back to the the core city through water, so that was fun. Also, that does not have any passage, if I remember correctly. Let's go ahead and check. This one does. 2 passages, in fact. So we're gonna leave the note over here marked as passage. I am concerned about where my other bike is. So yeah, that doesn't have any passage. It's Ray's shop. Yeah, Ray's shop. Everybody remembers Ray's shop. That's where you get more things for your bike, and maybe even more bikes. I don't know. We're good where we are. So yeah, we're this doesn't go there? Oh right, because oh dang it, I don't like it. I don't like how the different areas or the same. I don't like it. Anyway, I don't know. Anyway, we're gonna leave this marked as passage because we're not gonna go to the east, and this clearly, maybe not so clearly connects to the east. It does not, in fact, as far as I can tell. It does not connect to the east, so we're gonna go south from where we are. That's curious. Let's remove that then, because my idea is to loop back around to where we have been already, but through areas that we haven't been yet, because that's the most effective way of exploring. I heard that. There was a little bit of a in the background. Got jet skiers. Got something going on in here. I don't think... Does that work? Oh. Well, can't really do anything, can we? We're gonna get hit. Oh, in between episodes, because I went back home to offload most of the stuff that I had, I got myself a new neuroscopic muffled metathermics headband. I actually got it changed. Instead of increasing critical damage, this one increases critical chance by 14%, which is pretty sweet. I do like my my critical chances. So this looks like it connects into where I thought this might be, like an inland area, or an island, or protectorate heavy gunners. No, I wasn't expecting that. I'm gonna be shot. Oh yeah, delivering heat, because I'm not supposed to be here. This is not great. I'll mark it as protectorate area, but I wonder what this is all about. Well, but then again, it looks like it might be accessible through the outside. Let's figure it out. And the reason I say that is because it looks like it's a passage. Or it looks like, look at that. It's got water in it, so that's how you know things are accessible. They got water in it. Generally speaking, all these areas seem pretty straightforward. So that auto turret, yeah, they're not aggressive. So that's a good thing. This connects to places. We're gonna leave a passage over here because at least we can go east from here, but we're going west. Yeah. It's just the protectorate. Warning sign. It says right there, restricted area. That is such a weird thing that it's marked like that. Anyway, moving on. The areas that we have down here in the south, we also marked a bunch with them, a bunch of them with passages. None of these have passages though, so they are completely explored as of right now. I really thought I thought we were gonna go in there. I mean, there's still hope, but I don't think there's I don't think that's gonna happen. Otherwise, it would have been quite an unlucky thing that we didn't actually find anything the first time around. So we got one passage over here. Goodbye, jet skiers. Do your thing. It's just a single one, but still. Your engine sucks. Mine, it doesn't. It is running low on battery, but I got a bunch of batteries. And this is the protectorate. So that's the passage. We have a passage over here that connects over there. So I'll mark that as that. This one, I might as well not even bother with that. This one over here connects over here. But it also connects over that way. Like that. So while I'm not gonna connect to the dots in the map, totally fine. I don't mind that. I could, like for example, there's no line over there, but I don't really have a need to know that line or to see that line. So we're just gonna keep going. This the battery situation does worry me a little bit. We have a lot of batteries back home. I just left them all back home. And this thing can carry loot for days. My God. We got black heels. Oh. We don't have black heels, sorry. That didn't happen. I don't want to break the ship. We're good where we are. And this probably means that we are indeed getting very close to the rig. It is sort of bollocks that they are indeed at all here. Because they shouldn't be. So, that is the rig. Mark that as passage. Let's continue going east. Stay as far as possible from the rig, because that's where they spawn, even though they are all dead. Yeah, that's why it's bollocks. And we got something over here. What the heck is that? A Klee? No, Schlee cell. Okay. Well, at least I'm not in there. This is very loud. I'm just gonna lower the volume there. At least I'm not in there, and hopefully this is gonna stun one of you. It did not stun one of you. I am very lucky. I'm not. It's the opposite. Okay, one of them is on fire. That is good. The other one is dead. That is also good. So off you go. Good. Let's see what this Klee cell is supposed to be. It's... You cannot interact with the object during combat. Really? Can I end combat? I can indeed. Ah! You jerk. Opportunity. Yeah, that didn't work out for you, did it? It did not work out for you. Okay, now you're stunned, which is great. Because I should be able to kill you good with this. Hopefully. I can. Doing a lot of damage to the... there it is. To the jet itself. Now, what is that? The Klee cell. A supercharged lithium cell. That's what that is. Man, these things just keep showing up. That's why I say... Oh, wait, you can't do that? Are you still... What? Oh, right. That's why I say I kind of wanted to do away with these fights, but we're not going to stay here for too long. So hopefully we won't get these fights again. Nope. There's another one. That was a smartish move. Smartish move. How many action points am I actually using? Not sure how it works. Okay, you got stunned. That's good news. And off you go. Let's try and get your stuff. Not enough action points. Got some stuff in here that doesn't really matter. We got a jet skier going around. Let's get out. Actually, let's save and explore a little bit more before we get out, because we are getting out. Yeah, they just go straight there because they know you're supposed to be there. And that is more cheating that they do. So that's one passage. We're going to be smart enough to know... Are we not? To know what that... what we should explore. Why is it just standing there? I don't know what to say. It's fine. Whatever. We're good. But these areas of the map are just brutal. So I'm thinking that if I exit through here, I'll actually connect directly to the rig, or the backside of the rig, I think. Yes, you see why I have a problem with this? It's just, it's well, I don't think it works very well. Because there should be separations. You should be able to tell that you have more than one area. Because for all I know, you know, well, actually, it's only this one. For all I know, there's an area over there, and that connects to the area. The rest of them... We have Azuridai over here. The rest of them are no big deal. These are also special. I am smart. I am very smart. I'm not. I'm dumb. Okay, let's see what I can do here. I was gonna try to heal, but I couldn't do that. Okay. We're very powerful. Good. Speaking of healing, why did my armor not heal me? Don't use the wrong thing. Yeah. Or did it, actually? No, I don't think it did. I don't think it was supposed to. So we got an Azuridai Goliathus corpse. And Cybeetle brain. We got these. Now, these are important. We probably have the best we'll ever get already. But those are important. Because they are the ones that we actually make make our vests out of. Although our vest is probably going to be the end game vest. Let's see if I can charge this up. So I got a bunch of fusion cells. I brought a bunch just because I knew I was going to need them. There's some heavier ones as well that charge 500 instead. But they are indeed very heavy. These are the best as far as I can tell, these fusion cells. Not only because they are directly inspired by the microfusion cells in Fallout, but also because they are really, really light, actually. 10 of them is just 1 pound. So, it's pretty good. It's a good thing this thing doesn't use up too much fuel. Or not fuel. It's literally not fuel, it's energy. But, anyway, we're good there. Moving on. I get the impression I'm gonna need to do a lot of backtracking off camera. But for right now, we're doing forward tracking. There's gonna be something over there. There is a passage here. Let's mark this as a passage, because I think this is the way back. And we will indeed go back toward the expansion area. But I am scared of that, as I have mentioned before, because I don't know... It's fine. Because I don't know what to do. I am basically lost in regards to the quest. So we'll figure it out. It's not gonna... It's fine. You don't need to worry about that. It's only me who worries about that, and that is indeed the end of this. Because that doesn't connect anywhere. That has a passage, but that's because it connects to this one over here. And that one... That's just a jet skier. We're good. I don't think we would get the... Black Ills this far out anyway. So moving on, and I should disable the, or I should remove the passage marker as well. Yeah. And there's a bunch of passages down here as well, of course, that we haven't seen. Those don't matter. That doesn't matter. Everything else is pretty good. Yeah. We got barrels. We don't have a way up there. Oh, we do have a way up there, and that looks really cool as well. Let's do that. It's the first time we see one of these. Not because the tiles themselves don't exist in the game. That's the Omega symbol. What is that supposed to be? Are we close to the Omega place? What is it called? Right there, yeah. The GMS compound. Omega Station, that's the one. This is the back end of the Omega Station. We can't go in, but that's cool, I suppose. Builds a little bit of lore as to how far it goes, the station itself, into the caves. I don't remember it being very big, but oh well. And I'm gonna stick to the right edge of the map as we explore the rest. I don't expect there to be too much stuff over here. Or any stuff, in fact. I don't expect... I think we've built a precedent for these maps to be just connecting maps. So if we want to travel between places by the water, I think that's what they are. So here we have a connection, or a bifurcation, basically. And as I said, I'm gonna stick to the right side wall, not our right side, our character's right side, because I want to make sure I don't miss anything on the inside. The current is too strong. No, the strong current. It's fine. Interesting that we find them inland rather than outland, because we usually find them on the edges of the map, literally like going away from the map itself, like over there and whatnot. But this time it was not. Some stalactites there. I don't remember seeing them like that. Bunch of connections. Oh, but it's a dead end. It doesn't connect anywhere. And the jet skier out here stranded, I would say. Probably not stranded. So that connects over here. I can remove that passage. And probably we only have one other area right there, which then would mean that... Oh no, there's an area to the south. Did you notice? I didn't go there. I'll show you. Right there. We'll go there. But yeah, so this marks these as not having passages. And this looks like a dead end. But is it? I think it is. I don't know. We got a junk pile. Yeah, it's a small thing. With an old data medium. Which is a weird way of phrasing it, but it is. And that's that. Okay, to the other area then. To that one over here. Got a few areas there. As a matter of fact, one of the areas that we had visited already wasn't completely explored yet. When we came here, we were still using our slow scooter. It wasn't even a scooter, whatever that was. Poo, water out here, or is that just light? I think that might be just light. Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, it's just a little water. So I didn't even mark these as having passages, which I definitely should. I should have, anyway. But I didn't. And I think that connects over there, and that's that. Got a little bit of a island in the center, but that's that. Okay, now, to go back, because we have explored everything, I'll mark that as not having passages. Let's go through here. Look at all that stuff. That one still says passage. I'm gonna say it connects over here instead, so we don't need to go there. So yeah, let's go back. I may have solved this. I came over here to Professor Oldfield, and look at that! I found a bunch of things. I think I may have found a bunch of things. Hey, that's right, I still need to go to the mines there. So, first off, I have a report to make about the Nexus of Technology, a large research center, and I'm going to explain to him what we have discovered. We discovered a lot of stuff, and it was very interesting, but it has been a while, and since then we've been exploring everything else, and in fact, basically killing everything else to the point where I don't really... Probably we'll just get through the whole of the expansion quest line, and it's going to be that done in a couple of episodes at most, but let's see what happens. After listening to you with great interest... the professor shares his thoughts. Goodness me, that is marvelous indeed. Your descent down the elevator shaft, turning on the power, exploring the floors, all of it, truly incredible. And the fact that you managed to upgrade your microchip implant's clearance level with that. What did you call it? What did you say the device was called? A microchip encoder? Ah, yes, microchip encoder. That clearance level will certainly prove to be of great use. Certainly certain. Excellent work, Carrie. See Marcus about your well-earned bonus. I'll contact you as soon as I have a new task for you. Good. Biocorp seems to have left most of the facilities untouched. How come they never entered them, not even after so much time? They had 2 centuries to do so. There are no records which could give us a clear answer, but as you've seen yourself, their usage of mutagen to eliminate Lemurians is a very good reason why they didn't immediately enter them. Now, after that, who knows? The Lemurians were the last enemies of the Biocorp under Navy. After that, it was disbanded, under quite turbulent and unclear circumstances, and its assets were transferred to the Biocorp armed forces, some of it later recycled, stored away, you know how it goes. Following that, we can only speculate. Maybe these circumstances have simply left the Lemuria, or led to Lemuria not being seen as important or important enough. Maybe it was forgotten altogether. Maybe it was the mutagenic contamination that prevented it. Or perhaps it all came down to some higher interests, or some precisely disinterests, because I like play of words, we can't possibly perceive. Any new discoveries? No, not really. Carrie, I was just about to contact you over the Navcom. I say, your timing couldn't have been better. It could not. What do you want to talk to me about? I also need to talk about the mines, but we'll get to that in a little bit. Well, first and foremost, I have to admit that I am, how shall I express myself, overjoyed with how you have performed so far. That's no hyperbole. What you have done, capitals after colons, are not how it works, but anyway, what you have done for this expedition in such a short period of time is nothing short of incredible. Well, thank you, Professor. Much obliged. You're welcome. Now, let us move on to some more pressing subject. I need to speak to you about the expedition. Didn't we already have this conversation? We did, but there are things you haven't been told yet. Important things, classified things. The reason we are having this talk in private and not over the Navcom is that we simply cannot risk what I am about to tell you being overheard by the wrong ears. I understand, Professor. Top secret. That's the one. That's the word. I'm not very good with military stuff. Top secret it is. I had no doubt you would, apparently. Did I say that I would do something? Anyway, if I had known I was going to end up in a pirate jail cell and be close to meeting my maker, we would probably have had this conversation sooner, but then again, I had yet to witness your performance back then. In any case, Chief Briggs is the only person besides me, and soon you know who about this. I think there's a typo there. In any case, in case something dire happens, you can freely speak to Chief Briggs. That's the one. So far, you've been searching through the Lemurian facilities somewhat blindly. Yes, indeed, I have, but I have done everything. Relying on the little data we could offer and the things you discovered yourself. Everything you've unearthed so far is of great value, but there's something of the greatest value here. There is a primary goal of this expedition, and now you're going to hear it. 2 years ago, I acquired a document, an old world document, signed by Albert Sir, Director of Frontier Research Department at New Frontier Technologies. The document was heavily damaged, but still contained priceless information. The old world was on its deathbed, rapidly becoming less and less capable of supporting life. Each of the super corporations was seeking their own way to survive, and this document describes NFT's solution to the problem at hand. 4 distinct artificial habitats were to be established, large enough to support thousands, if not millions of people. 2 of those I could learn nothing about because of the damage the document had suffered, but the information regarding the other 2 had luckily been spared. One of those 2 habitats is this cavern, this sea. Its name was unknown to me then, but I know it now, Lemuria, while the other one is called Horizon. What's Horizon? Well, the original meaning of the word horizon is where the surface of the sky meet. The surface and the sky meet. Anyway, whereas now we mostly use it to mean a limit to knowledge. To knowledge, that's the one. And oh no, wait, that's not the verb to knowledge. It's a limit to knowledge, a limit to understanding. You see, on the surface, there is an unimaginable amount of space above the ground. Just vast illuminated emptiness as far as the eye can see, and by above the ground I mean above the floor. Anyway, and one doesn't even have to lift their head in most cases. He smiles, eyes gleaming. I don't know why you would have to lift your head, but anyway, this space used to be called the sky. Or rather, not this space, that space, the space that I'm talking about. Somewhere at some point where the surface meets the sky lies horizon. The document did not contain its location, but it did offer a clue to reaching it. It mentioned large transportation machines, mobile habitats, which can reach the remotest parts of the surface. After all, the goal of the NFT's project was to eventually reunite the people of the 4 habitats which were built far apart. There is no information on how these machines work exactly, but they have been linked to something called the Acorn, or it's anyway, as it appears to be pronounced Acorn. This Acorn, I know it's confusing, never mind. Whatever it is, an actual mobile habitat or merely a part of it, or its key, is implied to be of paramount importance to reaching Horizon, the remotest of all 4 habitats, and perhaps to reaching the other 2 remaining. And the Acorn is in here, in Lemuria, where we are. I am no fool, however. Horizon might not exist, or even if it did, it might have suffered the same fate as Lemuria, but Lemuria is real, and perhaps these machines are as well. If we can acquire one, maybe we can go beyond our own horizons and establish a new, better world. That's fascinating, isn't it? Sure, so what's my next mission? What? Oh, well, we have 2 new locations we'd like you to investigate. The Lemurian Health Center and the Joint Security Headquarters, coordinates F12 and I-1, respectively. The former is deep in pirate territory, and the latter deep in savage territory. So what do you know about these places? Not much besides the obvious, I'm afraid. It is up to you to enlighten us. That's all I wanted to talk to you about, Carrie. Best of luck, and keep in mind what we have discussed. Before I leave, there are things I want to discuss with you. Yes? I have found a submarine at the Blistering Shores facility in the northeast parts of this. That's right. The submarine is not there anymore. No, the submarine... Wait, was it in the northeast part of the sea? For some reason, I thought it was not. For some reason, I thought it was down here. Yeah, there's a vessel over there. That's not northeast. Did the developer forget where northeast is? No, it's northeast. There's a submarine over there. Oh, yeah, I remember the submarine. This vessel we never got to interact with. The submarine we absolutely did. So that's going to be interesting. However, we are out of time for the day, so hopefully it will be interesting, but it will be interesting next episode. For right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Underrail Expedition. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later. But above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.